Namaste my dear students, Nenu Mi Suryateja from Saimedha Ecet Coaching Center Koti, Hyderabad. Director JC Sir ఆధ్వర్యంలో శశికాంత్ వాల్మీకి సార్ పర్యవేక్షణ నిర్వహిస్తున్న సాయిమేధ కోచింగ్ సెంటర్ కోటి హైదరాబాద్ ఈసెట్ 2023 రాసిన విద్యార్థులందరికీ మీరు అబ్జెక్షన్స్ పెట్టుకోనికి వీలుగా ఉండాలి అనే ఉద్దేశంతో ఈసెట్ పేపర్స్ అన్నిటిని బిట్ టు బిట్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడానికి ఈ వీడియో లెక్చర్ సిరీస్ మీ ముందుకు తీసుకురావడం జరిగింది. కాబట్టి మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఎవరైతే ఈసెట్ 2023 రాస్తారో, ఎవరైతే క్వశ్చన్స్కి ఆన్సర్స్ తెలుసుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నారో, పూర్తి డీటెయిల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఈ వీడియో లెక్చర్స్ని ఖచ్చితంగా వాచ్ చేయండి. అలాగే మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరికీ కూడా ఈ వీడియో లెక్చర్ సిరీస్ని షేర్ చేయండి. దీంతో పాటుగా మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఎవరైతే ఈసెట్ 2023 రాస్తారో వీళ్ళందరికీ సాయిమేధ కోచింగ్ సెంటర్ కోటి హైదరాబాద్ ఒక ద్రోణాచార్య బ్యాచ్ ని ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేసింది. గత 25 సంవత్సరాలుగా ఎంతో మంది ఇంజనీర్లు తయారు చేసిన సంస్థ సాయిమేధ కోచింగ్ సెంటర్ కోటి హైదరాబాద్ డిప్లొమా విద్యార్థులకి అండగా బాసటగా నిలవన ఉద్దేశంతో ఈ బ్యాచ్ ని మీ ముందుకు తీసుకురావడం జరిగింది. ఈ బ్యాచ్ లో భాగంగా మీ అందరికీ మొదటిగా మీరు బీటెక్ లోకి వెళ్ళిన వెంటనే ఇబ్బంది పడుతారు అనే ఉద్దేశంతో, ఆ ఇబ్బందిని పోగొడితేనే ఫ్రీ మైండ్ తో ఉంటేనే పని బాగా చేస్తారనే ఉద్దేశంతో బీటెక్ 2-1 అకాడమిక్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ని ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్నాం. బీటెక్ 2-1 అకాడమిక్ సబ్జెక్ట్సే కాకుండా సిఆర్టీ క్యాంపస్ రిక్రూట్మెంట్ ట్రైనింగ్, దీనిలో భాగంగా ఆప్టిట్యూడ్, రీజనింగ్, ఇంగ్లీష్, అదేవిధంగా సిఆర్టీకి కావాల్సిన బేసిక్ కోడింగ్ లాంగ్వేజెస్ సి కావచ్చు, C++ కావచ్చు, జావా కావచ్చు, పైథాన్ కావచ్చు, వీటన్నిటిని మనము లైవ్ క్లాసెస్ ద్వారా అందిస్తాం. దీంతో పాటుగా థర్డ్ వన్ డిప్లొమా బేస్డ్ జాబ్స్ టెస్ట్ సిరీస్, మీరందరూ సంవత్సరం నుంచి కావచ్చు, సెకండ్ ఇయర్ కంప్లీట్ అయిన దగ్గర కావచ్చు, ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ కంప్లీట్ అయిన దగ్గర కావచ్చు, ఈ సెట్ కొరకు ఇంజనీరింగ్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ బాగా ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యారు. ఇదే ఇంజనీరింగ్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ అనేది మీకు రేపు డిప్లొమా బేస్డ్ జాబ్స్ కూడా ఉండడం జరుగుతుంది. కాకపోతే మీరు రేపు జాబ్ పడినప్పుడు రెడీగా ఉండాలంటే కన్సిస్టెంట్గా ప్రిపరేషన్ అది అవసరం అవడం జరుగుతుంది. కన్సిస్టెంట్గా మీరు ఆల్రెడీ మీ అందరూ బాగా ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యారు, మీకు సపోర్ట్ ఉండాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో ఒక టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ కూడా మనం ద్రోణాచార్య బ్యాచ్లో ఇంక్లూడ్ చేయడం జరిగింది. ఈ టెస్ట్ సిరీస్లో భాగంగా ప్రతి వీక్ టాపిక్ వైజ్ గ్రాండ్ టెస్ట్లు కండక్ట్ చేస్తాం. టాపిక్ వైజ్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మనం మిక్స్డ్ టాపిక్స్ ఆర్ మిక్స్డ్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ గ్రాండ్ టెస్ట్ కండక్ట్ చేస్తాం. ఫైనల్ గా ఓవరాల్ గ్రాండ్ టెస్ట్లు కండక్ట్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. 1 ఇయర్ పాటుగా మీకు ఈ డిప్లొమా బేస్డ్ జాబ్స్ యొక్క టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ కోర్స్ అందించడం జరుగుతుంది. దీంతో పాటుగా 2 ఇయర్స్ వ్యాలిడిటీతో ఆల్ ఓవర్ ఇండియాలో ఎవరు తయారు చేయలేని విధంగా మన సాయిమేధ కోచింగ్ సెంటర్ కోటి హైదరాబాద్ ఒక గేట్ కోర్స్ని రెడీ చేయడం జరిగింది. ఆ గేట్ కోర్స్ విత్ వ్యాలిడిటీ ఆఫ్ 2 ఇయర్స్ అందించడం జరుగుతుంది. ఈ 4 మాడ్యూల్స్ మనము ద్రోణాచార్య బ్యాచ్లో అందించడం జరుగుతుంది. దీని విలువ సుమారుగా ₹1,00,000. కానీ ఈ కోర్సు మొత్తాన్ని ఫ్రీ ఆఫ్ కాస్ట్గా అందించడం జరుగుతుంది. జస్ట్ ఈ 2 సంవత్సరాల మెయింటెనెన్స్కి, అదేవిధంగా టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ కోసమని రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఫీజ్ ₹3,000 అనేది తీసుకోవడం జరుగుతుంది. ఎవరైతే డిప్లొమా కంప్లీట్ చేసుకుని బీటెక్ వెళ్తున్నారో వీళ్ళందరికీ ఒక మంచి అవకాశం ఇది. కాబట్టి ఈ అవకాశాన్ని మీరందరూ ఉపయోగించుకుంటారని ఆశిస్తున్నా. మీరు ఈ అవకాశాన్ని వినియోగించుకోవాలంటే ముందుగా మీరు మన అప్లికేషన్ స్పేస్ గేట్ అనే అప్లికేషన్ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేయండి. డౌన్లోడ్ చేసిన తర్వాత అందులో ప్రొఫైల్ సెక్షన్ ఉంటుంది. ఆ ప్రొఫైల్ సెక్షన్ మొత్తాన్ని ఫిల్ చేయండి. ఫిల్ చేసిన తర్వాత మీ అడ్మిషన్ ప్రాసెస్ కోసమని 9848692598 ఈ నెంబర్కి కాంటాక్ట్ అవ్వండి. అడ్మిషన్ ప్రాసెస్ ఎట్లా, అదేవిధంగా ఇంకేమైనా కోర్స్ డీటెయిల్స్ ఏమైనా కావాలంటే కూడా పూర్తి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అందించడం జరుగుతుంది. మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, మీరందరూ ఈ అవకాశాన్ని వినియోగించుకుంటారని ఆశిస్తూ నేను మీ సూర్యతేజ ఫ్రమ్ సాయిమేధ ఈసెట్ కోచింగ్ సెంటర్ కోటి హైదరాబాద్.
Which of the following is not a boiler mounting? Blow off cock supply steam supply. Blow off cock, or blow off cock is to, we can say, blow off cock. It is going to be responsible for taking down all the sediments particle. Okay, it is removal valve, you can say removal valve like that, or removal of sediments. Steam stop valve is supply of steam. Blow off cock is removal of sediments for cleaning purpose, emptying the boiler. Empty the boiler. This is the mounting. Feed check valve, supply water, supply feed water. This is also mounting. Fusible plug, safeguard against what you can call it as busting of boiler, overheating. Safe T against overheating. Economizer is an accessory. Economizer is what? It is an accessory which is responsible for temperature increases for water before supplying it to boiler. Before boiler itself, we are going to be increasing the temperature of the water and supplying it to it by using the exhaust gases. That device is called as economizer. So economizer is an accessory. This is a mounting, this is a mounting, this is a mounting. Asked question is not a boiler mounting. Pause the video, note it down. In steam boiler, a device is a device in which the waste heat for flue gas is utilized for heating the feed water. Just now I told you. Two questions, same questions, okay? Two questions he is asking. In the previous question, what is he asked there? Economizer. Economizer is accessory for temperature of water before heating, preheating of water. Preheating of water is done in where? Economizer. Asked question is same. Utilizing the exhaust gases and heating the water, heating the feed water. Answer is again what? Economizer. Okay? Heating steam. Heating steam is superheater. Steam trap. Steam trap is a accessory again which is responsible for separating the fluid, water and vapor. Separate. Injector. Injector is a type of what again? Pump which is going to be supplying the water at high velocity. High velocity rather than what? High pressure, high velocity. So the correct answer is economizer. Go for the next question. Isentropic expansion of steam flows through nozzle of initially superheated. The inlet is approximated by an equation is equals to superheated is mentioned. We know the formula N value is equals to 1.3, 1.13, 1.113. 1.3 is for superheated, 1.13 is for dry saturated and 1.113 is for wet steam. So the correct answer is what? N is equals to 1.3 superheated. So PV to the power of N is equals to constant. PV to the power of N is 1.3 is equals to constant. 1.3 is equals to constant. So the correct answer is what? Option B. PV is equals to 1.3 is equals to constant. Okay. Let's go for the next question. The compounding of steam turbine. Compounding means converting a single stage into multi-stage. Converting a single stage into multi-stage in order to reduce the speed. In order to wantedly we are going to be reducing the speed in order to effective utilization of power. So reducing the turbine speed. Compounding means what? Reducing the turbine speed. How many types of compounding are there? Pressure compounding, velocity pressure compounding. In impulse turbine, reaction turbine, separately we have the compounding. In each stage we are going to be reducing the speed there. So compounding in one word we can remember that it is responsible for increasing the speed, reducing the speed, okay, reducing the turbine speed by converting a single stage turbine into which stage turbine? Multi-stage turbine. If you keep a single rotor, the rotor is going to be rotating with huge amount of speeds. Over the same shaft, if I am going to increase the number of stages, then what happens? Speed will be reduced. So the answer is reducing the turbine speed. In Parsons reaction turbine is also called as 50% reaction turbine. 50% reaction turbine because degree of reaction is 50%. Okay. Here inlet velocity triangle and exit velocity triangles both are going to be what? Symmetrical. Both are going to be symmetrical. Observe the question now. The velocity diagram triangles at inlet and outlet are right angle, isosceles, asymmetric, congruent. Congruent is similar triangles. So yes, the correct question is answer is asymmetrical, wrong, symmetrical, right, or you can say congruent triangles as the correct word. Okay, go for the next question. If enthalpy drop of a moving blade and a fixed blade of a stage in a reaction turbine are degree of reaction is asking. Degree of reaction is equals to enthalpy drop in moving blade divided by enthalpy drop in total stage. Enthalpy drop in moving blade is how much? Enthalpy drop in moving blade and fixed blade. Okay, both given. Stage means moving blade plus fixed blade. Okay. So what is the first value? Moving blade is 9 divided by 9 plus 11. Total value is 9 divided by 20. Okay, so 9 divided by 2, 2 ones are 2, 4.5 is 4.5 divided by 10, 0.45, so 45 percentage. What is the correct answer here? 45 percentage. Remember the degree of reaction formula, enthalpy drop in moving blade divided by enthalpy drop in stage. Stage is moving blade plus fixed blade. Okay, pause the video, note it down. Let's go for the next question. The effect of air leakage in the steam condenser of a power plant is, why we are taking this leakage in the steam condenser of a power plant? In order to increase the condenser pressure. We can increase the condenser pressure by leaking out a part of what air there. Effect of air leakage in the steam condenser of the power plant is to increase the condenser pressure. Pressure will be increases. A heat pump working on a reversed Carnot cycle has a COP of, COP is equals to 5 for a heat pump. Okay, if works as a refrigerator taking W value is equals to 1.2, then refrigeration effect is COP of refrigerator is equals to, we know COP of refrigerator equal to COP of heat pump minus 1, that means 5 minus 1, 5 minus 1 is what? 4. Okay, 5 minus 1 is 4. We can say that the nearmost value is 4.8 and put the correct answer. But still, if you want to solve it overall, guys, then what is the formula? Let's say COP is equals to, COP of heat pump is equals to 5, that is heating effect divided by W, divided by W. Or let me write like this. The refrigeration, if works as a refrigerator taking 1.2 kilowatt of work, then the refrigeration effect is what? Refrigerating effect, N value is asking, okay, N value. So COP of refrigerator is equals to how much? This one is 4. Let me give this one, guys. COP of refrigerator is equals to N divided by W. Refrigerator is how much value? 4. N value is refrigeration effect. W value is given as how much? 1.2. Okay, now correct. N value is asking there. 1.2 into 4. 12 for the 48. What is the answer? 4.8. 4.8 kilowatt. Now correct. Observe. I thought that is a COP he is asking, but not COP. He is asking about the refrigeration effect there. Chalo, pause the video, note it down. Go for the next question. Okay, observe the next question now. The next question given is, in an absorption type refrigeration system, heating, cooling, refrigeration. Refrigeration is taken as evaporator temperature, cooling is taken as absorber temperature, heating is taken as generator temperature. G for generator, generator, A for absorber, absorber, E for evaporator, for evaporator. The theoretical COP theoretical formula is, it's going to be taken as Tg minus Ta divided by Tg into temperature of evaporator divided by A minus E. Okay, GAG and EAE is the usual formula. GAG, GAG, ECE, condenser or absorber, EAE. There is a usual logic. That's how we remember this formula. Okay, temperature of generator, absorber and evaporator. Whereas this value plus 273, if you do, it's going to become 400 Kelvin. Plus 273, 300 Kelvin, plus 273, 250 Kelvin. So now we have 3 temperatures. Let's substitute and get the correct answer. Temperature of generator, generator is 400, absorber is 300, divided by generator is 400, into evaporator is 250, divided by absorber minus evaporator, 300 minus 250. Okay, what is it going to become? 100 divided by 400, 1 by 4, into 250 divided by 50. 5 ones are 5, 5s are 5 by 4. 5 by 4 is how much? 1.25. 1.25 is the correct answer. Have to remember the formula for the absorber, that is GAG, EAE. EAE or ECE can be written. EAE or ECE, absorber condenser. Okay, chalo, pause the video, note it down. Let's go for the next question. Okay, the next question given over the board is, in vapor absorption refrigeration system, the function of rectifier is to. What is the purpose of the rectifier? If you see, here we will be having in the vapor absorption refrigeration system, we will be having a generator. Okay, from the generator water will be moving upward, and we know that a part of vapor can also be moved upward from this plates. So here we will be keeping a rectifier. The rectifier will be sending only the vapor particles, vapor particles, and sending back water, sending back the liquid particles, leaving the analyzer. Okay, to cool the vapor leaving the analyzer. Analyzer is simply water plates that we have discussed. So correct answer is rectifier is going to separate the liquid and vapor, send only vapor liquid back to the generator. So correct answer is to cool the vapor leaving the analyzer. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Which of the following process is used in winter air conditioning? Okay, we know that in winter we require high temperature, that is heating, and we have there high amount of humidity. As a coastal regions, if you can see, you'll be having more amount of humidity. But in winter the example is taken as dry skin. Yes, that is an example, dry skin. So due to the dry skin, even over the skin, air is having less moisture. Atmosphere is having water, less moisture. So add the moisture. Adding moisture is called as water humidification. In winter temperature is less, air moisture is also less. So temperature is less, you need to increase the temperature. Increasing the temperature is heating. Moisture is less, so add the moisture is humidification. So heating and humidification. That's why in the winter season you will be having advertisements of that moisturizers, creams, in order to make your dry skin more moisturized. Okay, why that advertisements are coming in the winter seasons? Only because in winter moisture is less. That's why moisture is going to absorb the liquid, the fluid, the moisture from the skin, and the skins become dry. So in order to make sure that skins does not become dry, we have to use the what you can call it as humidification technique here. So heating and humidification. Pause the video, note it down. Let's go for the next one. The next question given is, when only sensible heat is added to sample of air, the process is represented on the psychrometric chart. Process which is given on the psychrometric chart. Let's say it's like this, some leg shape. Okay, leg shape it is going to be. Try and understand. So what do we have here? What is the psychrometric chart? Sample of air is heated. When the sample of air is heated, here its temperature is going to be, dry bulb temperature is going to be what? Increase. Let's say this is TD1 and let's say this one is what? TD2. So what's going to be happening? Temperature is increasing. Dry bulb temperature. Dry bulb temperature increasing, it is going to be shown with which line now? Horizontal line, moving towards the right direction. Moving towards the right direction is going to be the correct answer. Go through it. Pause the video, note it down, go for the next question.
Now let us see the next question over here. In work study, what does the symbol represents? Okay, we are having some options over here. Inspection, operation, delay, transportation. Operation means we are having the O symbol, delay means we are having like this D symbol, transportation means we are having a arrow symbol. Okay, we are having arrow symbol. Then we are having one triangle symbol as a storage over here. Okay, now next what is this square or rectangle? Box symbol we are having means inspection. Okay, option 1 is correct. Now next part, which of the following mathematical distribution is used in P chart? What is the meaning of P chart actually? P chart means it shows how the process changes over the time. P chart means what we are having? Shows how the process changes over the time. Okay, this part we have taken. Now next we will be having one more C chart also. C chart. What is the meaning of C chart? Means it will record the number of defects. Records the number of defects, how much we are having in that part. Okay, so but actually we have to discuss about P chart over here. So which distribution is used in P chart? Means directly binomial. This is most important. Binomial distribution is used in the P chart. Okay, now next part, a diagram showing the path followed by man and materials while performing a task. Listen here, by understanding the question itself we can give the answer over here. A diagram showing the path followed by man and materials while performing a task. String diagram, flow process chart, travel chart, scheduling diagram. Okay, so man and material while performing the task we have to follow that part. So we are calling this part as a flow process chart.
That's it. Okay. Now for a ship vessel manufacturing industry, which of the following plant layout is suitable? Ship vessel manufacturing. First let us see this part. Process we are having. Process means we can also call it as a functional layout. Product means we can also call it as a line layout. Okay. What is the meaning of this product layout? Product layout or line layout means in this movement of the workpiece will be there. Na? Movement is very less. Movement is very less because whatever the machines will be there, na, similar machines will be arranged according to the next operations actually. Okay, according to the operation it will be arranged. Okay, now next part what we are having over here, next we can go with this part, functional. In this functional what will happen, similar machines will be arranged. Okay, similar machines will be arranged over there, but in this movement is more. Okay, from one place to the another place, because in this functional layout what is happening is only one function is done, only one operation is done, like that. In this number of operations are done, so that's why movement is very less. Okay, like that we are having. But whenever we are going for ship vessel manufacturing, for certain what we can say work pieces we can transport, we can move from one place to the another place. But if you are going for the big manufacturing processes like ship vessel manufacturing process, we can't move from one place to the another place again and again. So that's why for that sake we are using fixed position layout. Okay, over there only we are doing all the works. Okay, if whatever it is needed, tools, whatever raw material it is needed, that part we are bringing to this place over here. That's why we are calling it as what, a fixed position layout. Now similarly, which of the following organization is preferred as automobile industry? Again it is very much similar to this part. Line organization, functional. Just now we have discussed line, functional. Automobile means we can go with line and staff organization. Okay, many times this question have been asked, line and staff organization. Economic order, quantity. Now whenever we are having inventory control techniques, inventory control technique means ABC analysis we are having, system of reordering we are having. Okay, EOQ we are having. So similarly EOQ means what we are having, economic order quantity. What is the meaning of economic order quantity? Whatever the quantity of materials we are taking, we have to take at least cost. Least cost means what we can take away, maximum, less than cost of ordering, less cost of overstocking, or is equal to the cost of ordering. We can go with first option, equal to the cost of ordering. Okay, now next part, the type of safety sign symbol, red circle with a red slash over a black icon refers to. Okay, we are having red circle with a red slash over a black icon refers to prohibition sign, means it is prohibited. Okay, mandatory sign, warning sign, emergency sign, these signs will be different, but whenever we are having a red circle with a red slash over the black icon means it is prohibition sign. Now next, ISO 9000 quality management means ISO means, what is the meaning of, what is the full form of ISO? Many students will give the answer as Indian Standard Organization. That is wrong. That is not the full form of ISO. ISO full form is International Organization for Standardization. Okay, International Organization for Standardization. Okay, so option 4 is correct.
The vertical angle made by the sun rays with the normal to the horizontal surface is called as zenith angle. In the solar region, in the solar panels, when we are going to be utilizing, this zenith angle is going to be responsible for giving us more amount of sun rays, and eventually you will be having more amount of energy. The solar beam radiation is measured with the help of formula, the meter means measurement, rheolometric, where it is going to be measuring the radiation there. Okay, pyro is only for heat, pyranometer, anemometer is only for speed. Here rheolometer can be responsible for solar beam radiation. Okay, direct measurement device asked. For a wind turbine, 10-meter long blade length is given, rotating at a speed of 20 rpm, 12 km per hour speed. Tip speed ratio is equals to, the tip speed ratio can we find out. So the formula for tip speed ratio is peripheral speed divided by wind speed. Peripheral speed divided by wind speed. We know the wind speed is given here as 12 km per hour, 12 into 5 divided by 18, whereas peripheral speed is what? Peripheral speed is pi dn divided by 60, pi dn divided by 60. Pi is given diameter, okay. Wind turbine is having a length of the blade is how much? 10 meter. Then what will be the diameter going to become? 2 times of length. So diameter I am writing 20. Speed in RPM given as how much? 20. So this is also 20 divided by 60. Okay. Let's place it here and let's find out the answer. Tip speed ratio is equals to peripheral speed, that is pi into 20 into 20 divided by 60. Wind speed, that is 12 km per hour into meter per second, 5 by 18. Okay. So what is the answer going to become now? 5 ones are, 5 fours are, 4 ones are, 4 threes are. Okay. This 2 0 0 gets cancelled. 2 ones are, 2 threes are, 3 threes are 9, 9 twos are 18. Or we can write 3 ones are, 3 6 are 18, 3 ones are, 3 twos are. So 2 and pi. So what is the answer left out here? 2 pi is the answer left out. Have to remember the formula for the tip speed ratio is equals to peripheral speed divided by wind speed. Speed formula everyone knows, pi dn by 60. Diameter is 2 times the length of the blade. Okay. Remembering this hub diameter is excluded. Okay. Let's go for the correct answer now. The correct answer is option number 2. Pause the video, note it down. Let's go for the next one. Thermochemical conversion in between biomass is heated in the absence of oxygen. Absence of oxygen and splitting the heavier compounds into simpler compounds. The formula, the definition is called as what now? Pyrolysis. Heating, pyrolysis is converting the heavier components in terms of smaller components. Diffusion, or you can say separation. Okay, electrolysis of water. That means what? By electricity, you are separating the hydrogen and oxygen molecules. Dissipation, separation. Okay, so thermal chemical conversion in which biomass is heated. Biomass is going to be disintegrating into similar components, but what you can call it as lighter in nature or disintegrated form. Okay, so answer is what? Pyrolysis. Go for the next one. In an MHD power generation, the air at the entrance of the magneto-hydrodynamic duct is seeded with, it is going to be seeded with the chemical name as what? Potassium. Okay, standard value, standard formula, like gurtupetukovali, potassium is the chemical name. A fuel cell is used to convert the chemical energy. Fuel cell is going to be converted. Cell, electric cell, electricity. So the correct answer is going to for the question is chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Voltaic cell, galvanic cell, we'll be learning in the chemistry about it. Okay, so the answer is going to become which energy? It is electrical energy. Okay,